beast, wanna see some more? You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Shaggy little beast, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Shaggy little beast, wanna see some more? Shaggy little beast, wanna see some more? You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Shaggy little beast, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Shaggy little beast, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and
What up, y'all? We back with another fifth quarter. We doing week 13 recap, week 14 predictions. We're getting closer to that time where it's playoff time, and now is the time to make the charge of taking care of your business. We're gonna kick the recap week off with the Lions and Bears, and the Lions dismantled the Bears 55-3. This has to be a disappointing loss for the Bears. I mean, they was catching rhythm, catching stride, but then they ran into opponent in their division that just wanted to send an example. And it's a terrible loss for the Bears. I mean, division rival was in first. This is the type of loss that if you the Bears, you have to go and figure out exactly what went wrong to lose like this to your division rival, because it's one thing to lose to anybody else outside of your division, right? Because you play them once, win or lose, you keep it moving. With your division, you play them twice. Ugly loss for the Bears at this stage of the season. Then we had Cowboys and Giants. Cowboys won this one 45-35. They took out the pesky Giants. It was a shootout, but Dallas came out on top by 10. Then we had Dolphins and Packers. Dolphins won another shootout, 45-35. Green Bay gave a valiant effort, but came up short. Didn't get it done. Miami's been hot. They only got one loss in the season. Chiefs and Raiders, man, first time I've seen a team in a long time almost crack that 100 point mark. If you the Raiders, you can't just let this happen. I mean, if it's something that you can't figure out, then you're just gonna have to try something different. But you cannot give up 90 plus points. I mean, that's basically 100. Can't do that for the Raiders. And then again, the bad news is the Raiders is in the same division with the Chiefs. So who knows? The next time they play, he might score the extra 6 points to get the 100. Then we have Falcons and Chargers. Falcons, Trey Dog, won 42-24 over the Chargers. Chargers have been hit and miss this season, more miss than hit. But good win for the Falcons. They couldn't put themselves in a position to be upset. Steelers and Bengals. Steelers won this one 54-28. Bengals came in this league the following week and just railroaded his opponent. This week, he recognized and realized why the Steelers are number one seed in the league. Steelers been scoring a ton of points all year, but all that means nothing if he don't. I ain't gonna say he gotta win the bowl. He gotta at least go deep. You know what I mean? Because right now he been putting on the show. But Steelers, they've been on one. Jets in Seattle. Jets got steamrolled in this one, 55-30. Seattle with a bounce back win after losing to the 49ers the 2 weeks ago. They've been beating everybody else. The 49ers seem to have their blueprint, but everybody else that comes along Seattle's path can't hang with them at all. Like I said, the Jets been trending the wrong way, and they lose again. This time they get blown out at home. Jags and Texans. Jags They've been pretty hot. They've been playing pretty good over the second half of the season, but they ran into the number one team in their division. That's the Texans. And the Texans, it was a good game. Texans only won by 10, but nevertheless, Texans won this one on the road. Then we had Panthers and Bucks. Carolina Blue Mo won this one 50-21 over. I think the Bucks is Rico. Rico came along and took this Bucks team over. We'll see how he does when he gets the pieces that he needs for next season. Next we have Ravens and Eagles. Man, this is one that we should have won this one. We was up 11. We blew this game. But the good news is for us is that we can take something out of this because we gave up two busted plays that he got for a touchdown. That's on us. You know what I mean? That's on us. We're doing too much back there. You know what I mean? And he caught us in the middle of adjusting. Well, it's not even caught me in the middle of adjusting. I don't know why one cornerback was leaving to one side to the other. I don't know what that's about, but two busted plays he scored on. But hey, you take it on the chin. Those are easy fixes. You know what I mean? This is a game we definitely should have won, but we didn't get it done. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Doesn't count. Doesn't matter. We didn't get the job done. But we like the way we played that game. We should have won. You know what I mean? But hey, we didn't get it done. Next week, week 14, the current week, we got Packers and Lions kicking off. Packers, they're at the bottom of the division right now. Lions just got through blowing the Bears out. I don't see any different this week. I don't think it'll be 55-3 blowout, but I'm going to take the Lions over the Packers. Remember, there's some drama behind this game. This game got a little tension built up. These two teams played early in the season, and this is the game that the Packers quit on the Lions. Well, you say, why did the Packers quit? The Packers quit because the Lions, the Packers paused the game. The Lions unpaused the game and scored a touchdown on that same play that he unpaused the game on. Packers got upset. He quit the game. A lot of animosity built up towards one another in this one. I'm curious to see how this one played out, and it was a close game at that when that happened. So we'll see if this game is close again or if it will be a blowout on either side. But I'm going to take the Lions in this one. Lions got a whole lot more to play for right now than the Packers, but the Packers do have their pride to play for. And I know if they don't win another game this season, this is a game they would like to win. That remains to be seen. I'm taking the Lions over the Packers. I'm going to say 34-24. Next, we got Jags and Titans. That's a force for the Jags. Jets and Dolphins. If the Jets want to turn his season around, and when I say turn the season around, I mean like right his ship from the way that the ship is going, he got to win this game. He got to send a message to the Miami Dolphins as far as, we're going to be something to deal with, come playoff time. But I don't know, man. I just think that these two teams are trending opposite directions. Miami's going one way, Jets is going another. Jets let Seattle, that's no slight to Seattle, but I'm saying he let Seattle just put up 50-plus points on them, and he was at home. And Seattle wasn't even a hotter team like Miami is. Miami haven't lost in about 2 months. Miami's hot like fish grease right now. I'm taking Miami in this one over the Jets. I'm going to say Dolphins 37, Jets 23. Next, we got Vikings and Falcons. Big game for the Falcons right here. Because of the slow start, the Falcons find themselves in a position that he'd rather not be in. But guess what? He's still in a good position. All you got to do is take care of his business. Vikings, they was playing pretty good ball like once upon a time, but not so much lately. Therefore, I'm going with the hotter team. I'm taking the Falcons over the Vikings. I'm going to say 33-25. Next, we got Dragons and Giants. Should be a pretty interesting game. Dragons, they turn their season around in a big way. You know what? I kind of like the Dragons in this one, even though I know the Giants going to be a real tough matchup. But I like the Dragons. Once again, Dragons have a whole lot more to play for than the Giants. Don't mean the Giants won't win, can't win, but I just like the Dragons a little more. I'm going to pick Dragons in this one, 27-23. Next, we just had the Panthers and Eagles. Man, oh man, am I so mad at myself in this one. This game right here, we missed like 2 or 3 wide open touchdowns. But guess what? I forgot to change my pass settings back. I'm playing on revamp passing. I didn't even realize you can't change it back in the middle of the game. I was practicing on it to try to play the revamp because I normally just play placement. You know what I mean? But boy, did that came back and bite me. Number one, I see I don't got the hang of revamp passing at all because I was overthrowing guys like crazy, wide open touchdowns we missed out on. And if that was placement through a pick in the end zone, if that was my regular pass settings, we definitely would have won this game. We easily missed out on about 3 touchdowns this game. But guess what? That's on us. You know what I'm saying? It's not his fault that I came in with not my set and switch. I should have made sure that. I even paused the game to try to see if I could switch it in the middle of the game. Can't do it. Guess what? We came up just a little short, but we got to take that on the chin. That's on us. That's bad coaching. You should have made sure everything was set before we played. You can't blame nobody for that. That's on me. But we'll take that one. This is 2 weeks in a row now. We done did some crazy stuff to where that we cost ourselves some games. But nevertheless, it's not what happens to you. It's what you do about it once it happens to you. So we're going to get ready for week 15. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe we play number 1 team next week, the Steelers. We're going to be coming with our hard hat and our cleats laced up. You know what I mean? So we're going to be ready. But it was cool, Mo. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be a sucker like that because remember, you scored on your first drive. You had the ball first. You know what I'm saying? So when I get the ball back, for me to realize that I'm not on my passing, I could have started over and gave you back your points, but it was cool, bro. I mean, listen, all in all, our defense still gave up 24 points. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we missed out on some touchdowns, but, the defense should have won the game. That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, you play good enough to win the game. You know what I'm saying? But I just know I'm clearly going to remember right after I do this 5th quarter, definitely going back to placement passing. Because I've been trying that revamp to see how that is. You know what I'm saying? And I can't get the hang of that right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to stick on placement. But good game for the Panthers, man. Carolina Blue Mo lived up to his name. You know what I'm saying? He's been playing good ball all year. And it's a good win for him. Good, gritty win. Browns and Steelers. Like I said, man, Steelers been going upside everybody head, that he been going against. I don't see nothing changing in this one. But I will say this, though. If I'm not mistaken, I respect Big Mo. You know what I mean? You know how we do. I will say this about Steelers and Browns. If I'm not mistaken, they played just a week or two ago, and the Browns in the position to upset. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it, Josh. When I play you, I'm definitely going to make sure my passing set is right, back to where it need to be. Steelers and Browns. Browns had a chance to upset the Steelers, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I felt like they just played recently. Matter of fact, let me go back and check real quick because I don't want to be saying nothing that I don't know what I'm talking about. Steelers. When did the Steelers play the Browns? I could have sworn. Was it week 12? Yeah, week 12, exactly. It was week 12. The Browns almost pulled the upset over the Steelers. Actually, what happened that game was the Browns scored a touchdown late with a few seconds left, and instead of kicking the extra point, he went for the 2-point conversion. Now I'm gonna say this about the Browns. I dig that you went for the win, you went for the juggler, but the reason why I felt like you should have kicked the extra point is because Pittsburgh been scoring a lot of points against everybody. Your defense held them to 21 points. You owed it to your defense to give them a shot to get back out there and win that game for you. You understand what I'm saying? You took it out of the defensive hands when you went for the 2-point conversion, and you just went strictly for the juggler. Again, I understand the call, but if it was more of a shootout, then I get it. But your defense shut Pittsburgh down. You're supposed to let your defense go back out there and get it done. They've been getting it done for you. You understand why you didn't trust your defense when you get a big stop when you needed it? I just didn't like the call, you know what I mean? But, again, they played really close than what I'm sure the Steelers thought. Now, does that mean it's going to be close? No, not at all. This one is in Pittsburgh. But I'll tell you this, though. I'm going to give the Browns a good shot, man. I'm going to take the Steelers to win, but I'm not going to pick a blowout. I'm going to put some respect on the Browns' name. Browns been playing solid all year as well. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going to forget about that neither. Now, I'm going to take the Steelers, but I'm not going to take the Steelers to steamroll the Browns at all. I'll take the Steelers this week I figure the Steelers might score more points than they did last time, so I'll say 28-24. Steelers over the Browns. Next, we got Raiders and Broncos. Man, Raiders is coming off a week when they gave up 90-something points. That's not a good sign. Rico just now taking over this Bucs team. So, who knows? Maybe the Raiders can pull off a win from the Bucs being rusty. I don't know. I'm not sure. But it's kind of hard for me to pick a team that just gave up 90 points. I'm taking the Bucs this week over the Raiders. I'm gonna say 35-17. Next, we got Seahawks and Cardinals. These two teams just played a few weeks ago. Also, Seahawks jumped all over the Cards, never let him up for a chance to breathe. This one should be closer than the previous meeting, but I like the Seahawks, man. I'm taking the Seahawks until I see otherwise. Give me Seahawks over the Cards. 36-23. 36-23 Seahawks over the Cards. Next, we got Bills and Rams. Much needed win for the Bills. Bears and Niners. Interesting matchup. Bears coming off a terrible loss, his worst loss of the season. The 49ers still riding high right now. I know the Bears going to come in looking to take his frustration out against the 49ers, but 49ers been playing pretty solid ball, man. They're at home. It's kind of hard for me not to take the Niners, but I think this game will be close. I take the Bears to play much better than what they did against the Lions last week. But I like the Niners, man. Give me the Lions over the Bears. I'm going to say 27-24. Chargers and Chiefs. Chiefs has found a groove. I got Chiefs over the Chargers, man. Chargers been struggling lately. They look like they turned the corner at one part of the season, but I was about to say Chiefs. Chiefs they've been rolling. So I'm gonna take the Chiefs over the Chargers this week. I'm gonna say 42-20. Last but not least, we got the Bengals over the Cowboys. Go Bengals. Cowboys and Bengals. Cowboys at home. Bengals gave up a lot of points last week to the Steelers. He's going to have to play better defense this week. The Cowboys are seeing I can put up points as well. I haven't seen enough for the Bengals to pick him, honestly. He just got in the league a few weeks ago. But I got to take the Cowboys. As bad as I want the Bengals to win, I'll be rooting for them. But if I got to be honest, I haven't seen enough to take him over the Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys over the Bengals. I'm going to say Cowboys 41, Bengals 28. 41-28, Cowboys over the Bengals. That's it for your Week 13 recap. That's your Week 14 predictions. Getting closer to that time of the year. And I'll see you on the next 5th. I'm out. Oh, Power Rankings will be out too.